Good morning. Rise and shine, porcupines. You see, I've been out in the streets already. It's a beautiful morning. A really beautiful morning. Excuse me. Welcome to the morning message. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you. I love these glasses. I started this venture here with probably how many pairs of shades? I had at least 6 pairs of shades. I'm down to 2. So these are one of 2 pairs that's still standing, and the other pair, the arm is trying to break on me, but I'm in denial, so I'm not really accepting it. So it's quite literally the last functional pair of sunglasses I own. Sorry, so sad. Okay, y'all give me a second, because clearly I've been doing things. Superstar. Clearly I've been doing things. And what did I do with? What did I do with? Oh, I think I put it in my backpack. I am moving around things, so I don't know where everything is right now. And I'm hiding things from myself. Oh, I think it's in this suitcase right here, actually. Okay, I hope you're not getting dizzy. Yep, bingo. Found it. Yeah, it's a lot of shit going on. A lot of moving parts. Let's just anchor right here, shall we? Y'all say hey in the chat if you up in here. Say hey in the chat if you up in here. There we go. Oof. You know, I'm going to start trying a little harder to do something. I don't know why, though, because this is my natural habitat. This is my natural disposition. Yes, I need to cut my hair. And if I were doing something special, I'd probably put on a little lip color and something in my face. But who cares? Not me. I'm alive and healthy in this skin. And if I want to put that thing on, I know how to do that. So, hi, Najee. Good morning. All right, I need a fan. So let me get that fan action going. And then I'll introduce myself. And for those who are new here, we'll talk about what we're doing here. And who am I? And what is the space that you've landed in? Before I even get into like who I am, I want to say just kind of literally that if you found your way here, it's not by accident, it's literally by design. Okay. It's like if you found your way here, it's because you need this kind of level support, you need some inspiration, you need a little fire under your to get you going a little bit more, you know, a little more focused, you know, get you going with a little more clarity, a little more confidence, that kind of thing. So for those of you who stumbled upon this place, welcome. My name is Alami Bashir, and I'm an intuitive self-mastery coach. That means I get the honor and the pleasure of helping people reconnect with their intuition so they can make more confident decisions, feel more sense of certainty in themselves, be able to access your authentic truth. It's amazing what happens when you connect with your authentic self and your authentic truth. I was just talking to a client yesterday about this very thing, as it was someone who I was introducing to their human design. And, you know, human design itself, which by the way is the tool that I use to help people awaken in their own lives. You know, human design is always one of those things that never surprises me, but it's always surprising. Okay. It's kind of like being intuitive. It's like you never know what's going to happen, but you know what's going to happen. Okay. So when I get this honor of reintroducing people to themselves and how they function and how they move and how they best thrive in the world, it's just an energy of remembrance. It don't be like new information, like, oh, I didn't know that about myself. It'd be like, yes, that's it. That's me. That's exactly what I do. That's exactly how it plays out. Yeah, it's like there's so much resonance. It's incredible. The information itself serves as a support, much less, the influence of myself or Victoria, my partner. It's just the information itself is comforting. It's confirming, affirming. Okay. So again, if you found your way here, it's not by mistake. This is maybe a tool that you want to investigate. So even before you go to my website, just start Googling human design and see what you come up with. See what it's about. Okay. And some of you really need to do that. It's never going to be take someone's word for it. You're going to have to do your own research. So I encourage you to do that. All right, I need a fan. Shit. And for those who do want to tap in and learn more about themselves via human design, go to begreateveryday.com. Okay, my aesthetic is not aestheticing right now, and I don't even want to show you this side of the room as I show you, because it's just shit everywhere over there. So, that's what happens when you're cleaning up and cleaning out. All right, let's get into the morning message, okay? I feel like the energies be too fucking serious up in here, so it's like I gotta shift it around a little bit, okay? So it's like almost like I want to talk about something that's like, I'm not gonna call it stupid. It's not stupid. For me, when I have to have like, casual conversation and just like, regular talk, it don't be that fun for me for a long time until it gets deeper into something meaningful. So today, it does feel like we're gonna shift that a little bit. It feels a little salacious today. Like we gonna talk about something juicy, okay? And this is an interesting kind of energy. I normally might feel this frequency if I'm doing like individual readings for someone, never as a collective message. But it feels like we gonna spill a little tea, and it's gonna get a little hot, heavy, and a little. So, it's kind of early to be talking about like sex and sexual relationships, but I mean, it feels like that's what we're going to be talking about today. So, if you got anybody under the age of 18 in your perimeter, be advised, okay? This ain't for kids. It feels real early to be talking about this kind of shit, but it's coming, okay? It's coming. Okay. Listen, I tried to warn y'all. It's going to get cheeky, okay? I feel like I need a head covering, so hold on. Let me find my hat. Did I wear a hat today? No, I didn't. Hold this. Okay. Yeah. So, I don't know. It's a weird kind of thing. Sometimes I feel it usually when my head is bald. I'm going to shave it. But right now, I just feel a need for a little bit of covering. Probably because we're about to get into some of y'all's stuff. Okay. I'm going to say it again. It's kind of early in the morning to be talking about sexually provocative content. But here we are. Here we are. These are channeled messages. As I always tell y'all, I don't know what's going to come forth. I just start feeling the energy of something, and then it becomes a conversation that we both hear in real time. Yeah. Okay, so it's coming out like sound bites to begin with. By the way, anybody who might be new here, what we typically talk about is self-improvement kind of topics, personal growth related ideas, ways to improve your, career, your finances, ways to spiritually ground yourself or evolve as a soul being. We've been talking about all that kind of shit, right? On the regular. That's what we usually be talking about. Well, today's a little different, kids. If you're very uncomfortable talking about sex, then you probably want to log off and maybe log in when you go by yourself so you can just be as You know, corny as you want to be. Okay, I said corny. Okay, corn, see, corny as you want to be. But and I'm almost a little afraid of what the fuck's about to come out of my mouth because it's not a governed thought. So I'm like tempering. Okay, so let's just get into it. It's given, you know, some of y'all need to kind of pop your pussy. Okay, it's given that. It's given that some of y'all really need to just like, back that thing up. You know, it's time to like activate some feminine energy, okay? And whether you identify as female and you want to tap into more of that frequency for yourself, or you identify as male and you want to tap into more of that frequency for yourself, it's given everybody, no matter who you love and what kind of bodies you like to be with, is everybody's got to get in more of that sexy, sensual kind of feeling. Okay? Chris. She said, oh boy, buckle up. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's given that. And it's like, when I ain't gonna say the P word again, but it's given like pop that P and you know, take it how that resonate for you. Take it how it resonate for you. But it's a lot of really sexually provocative energy in the air. And you know, summertime is here. And that's the frequency of summertime is, you know, people like to shed their extra layers and, you know, feel the sun connect with their skin and body parts, you know, and, you know, certain body parts just want to be exposed a little bit more than others during this season. And quite honestly, it's just a bunch of fucking horny energy in here. It's like, it just feels like a bunch of fucking, like, I want to say like frolicky. It feels like sexual frolicking. It's not like, oh, I'm in love and I just want to make love. It gives like, some of y'all need some of this, and you know, it's too early for this shit. Ah! Where do I have an edge? Okay, y'all see me losing this one right here. Okay. Not this. Not some of y'all need this. Really? All right, I'm the silly person that can't talk about sex now. I'm getting giddy. That's a riot, okay? Listen, you know, you got to be grown to be in this conversation. And as a grown adult, okay, let's go through, you know, biology again for a second. You know, the body does have a natural rhythm that includes sexual stimulation as a healthy component. You know, like climaxing is a healthy component of your well-being. You know, to have those is a healthy component. You know, climaxes release stress and tension, you know. It's like there's a buildup of energy that then is released, you know, and the body relaxes. Okay, y'all get your heads out of the gutter. We're talking science, okay? Sorry. I'm sorry. But listen. You know what? That sound is funny. That sound is funny as fuck because it's universal. This sound don't know no. There's no color lines. Everybody know what the fuck that mean and what time it is. Okay. Okay. Get yourself together, Alani. But for real, you know, some of y'all might go on like a nude vacation. You know, some of y'all like to get down like that. It's just say that's your business. Do what you do. Do what you do safely. Okay. But it's given like, you know, somebody in here trying to get to hedonism in Jamaica because that's the kind of turn up you trying to. That's what type of time you on. Okay. Hey, do your thing. Do it safely. But it's a lot of real provocative sexual energy in the air. Okay. It's given like everybody want to pop out and show something. Okay. And I want to reiterate the health in this, okay? Because too often, especially with all of the headlines going on right now, oh my God, it's like there's so many different lenses by which we can look at sex and sexual activity, and all the headlines right now are centered around, domestic violence, abuse, trafficking, and perversion. Okay, quite honestly. And, sex is a very healthy exchange. Um, and, this is not, I mean, this relates to my personal opinion, but I'm channeling a message that is reaffirming that, despite what some of us have been taught, in terms of religious value behind sex is a very healthy exchange between two consenting adults. And while procreation, of course, is an end goal to said activity, and one should be responsible enough to prevent said measure if that's not what they're trying to do, for those of you who looking for a license to do adult things without marriage, I guess this is that kind of frequency. It's not saying go do it because you're not married, but it's also saying, you don't have to judge yourself if you're not married, okay? And again, it's two consenting adults. And, we can layer some ethical and morality around that, two consenting single adults. That might not even be the case for some of y'all, because some of y'all want to get into polyamory and really test the waters of that. It's given, pop, 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 okay? And not everybody is looking for that type of sound. Some of you all are curious to experiment, and that's your business. That's your business, okay? Do what works for you. Okay, but it's a season of sexual exploration, sexual fantasy, sexual fulfillment. It's giving that. And I want to say responsibly, okay? There's a layer of like maturity and accountability. Yeah, it's like accountability, okay? It's like, and it's not accountability to others, it's to self. It's like to thine own self be true. I can remember, actually, I was having a memory of, unfortunately, when I was 15 years old, I lost my virginity to somebody who was 19 years old. That should have never happened, okay? That never should have happened. And so, but it did. And this is a common thing, right? Unfortunately, young girls, 15, 16, with older, mature mature people. Whew. And where was I going with that story? I've just lost my train of thought completely around that. I don't know. Okay, it'll come back. Something else that was coming through though was around. They keep giving me the word frolicking. Frolicking is a particular kind of exchange. It's kind of playful, right? It's kind of um, whimsical, exploratory. It's like there's a playfulness and a casualness, an unbotheredness to it, as opposed to having a lot of rules and regulations and parameters around how the exchange goes. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what y'all got going on. The fuck y'all got going on? Shit. But it's a lot of energy around same-sex exploration. So it's like it's given like being in a season of just wanting to do what you want to do, and hey, again, maturely, responsibly. Okay. Okay. So some of you need to be warned that you don't want to use sex as a tool or as a weapon for closeness and connection. Okay. And the word weapon is here for a reason. It's like using sex to get closer to someone. Okay. Using it to draw in someone's attention toward you. Okay. It's like it's like instead of it being organic or an authentic exchange, it's a more contrived and orchestrated one, doing it for a reason, or yeah, it's something like that. Okay. So again, this feels it feels good. It feels good. Bye, 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 bye. It feels good. Yeah, it does feel good. Okay, it does feel good. Some of y'all need to touch yourself a little more. Okay, you know, sex does not always need to include another person or a partner. Okay, you can have intimacy with yourself. And I know some of y'all got some hangups around that too. Listen, if you can't touch your body, then how do other people have permission to? You won't touch your own body, but other people have permission to? Okay. All right. Um, yeah. Okay, what else? I'm trying to get to these cards, but it's all kind of like random little blips. Yeah, it's giving like vacation sex though. It's giving like hyperactivity on a vacation. So, Crystal. Yeah. Yeah, and it's also given that some of y'all really shrink back, like you're not as expressive as you really want to be. You shrink back. It's like you might want to be bringing in like some kink toys and ropes and handcuffs and shit and oils and shit you eat and all the things. Okay, you may be wanting to role play and experiment a little bit, but shrinking back from that because you're not sure how your partner's gonna feel about it. Okay, but it's like, I mean, I want to say, for one, your partner is going to be open, so you should be open. Your partner is open. Anybody that's concerned about that, your partner is open. Okay, it's a lot of open energy around that. And yeah, and vacation time might be a good time to kind of play with that. You know, people go on vacation, they be taking on new identity. Like not in sexual role play. Well, that could be a thing too. But people go on vacation. I see it even here. It's so funny. You see women of all shapes and sizes and colors and varieties, and everybody got on the thong. Everybody got on the thong here. And I'm like, if you go home with 90% of these people, they would never wear a thong where they live at. They would never. They would never. Okay. And so, and maybe me included, I be out here doing my big girl stuff. Okay. Doing my thing. And I had to ask myself, would I be this brave to be this naked, back in the States? And the short answer is no. And I don't think it's necessarily because of the States. It's like, I don't know. It's something like you just want to flex when you go on vacation. So that's like a flex. No matter what your body type is, wearing a thong is a flex. Okay. All right. So this card jumped out. Focus. All right. So some of y'all really need to give this. Oh shit! Come on. All right. Sorry. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. So some of y'all really need to get us some attention. Okay. Oh, come on, little light of mine. All right. Y'all just gonna take my word for it because it's giving a mad glare. But the card says focus. Okay. Focus. So it means like this has got to become a little bit more of a priority. Okay. It's got to become more of a center of attention. Particularly those of you who are in long-term connections and relationships, the monotony of being in a relationship sometimes lets the well run dry on certain aspects. Okay. Pun intended. Okay. When the well is running dry. Okay. It may be that you need to give it a little bit more attention. Okay. And so it's not even just about pleasing your partner. It's again, climaxes are healthy. When your heart rate gets up and then de-escalates, okay, when your body builds up tension and then relaxes and releases, like all of this shit is good for thine health, okay? So it's you know, we talk about women and women becoming more mature. Crystal, don't yell at me. Ah, listen, I ain't saying shit about shit. I'm just talking, okay? First thing in the morning on Friday morning. I mean, I guess we getting everybody set up for the weekend. Shit, that's what's happening here. Y'all need to stop by the Treasure Chests or Pleasure One or whatever the little store is in your area, and get what you need to do what you got to do. But it's that frequency, okay? It's Pop Your P weekends, okay? Listen, I just channeled a message to say focus on that shit. Those of you who don't feel like confident lovers, like you really, you know, are into it that much, you know, that's your business to take care of, you know. So if you're not feeling confident, what do unconfident people do? They become more confident. And the way you become more confident is maybe you learn, you study, you ask questions, you do research, okay? With your partner and outside of your partner. You know, Google is a magical place. ChatGPT will get you everything you need. You know, it's make it a priority, okay? Some of you work too much. Ooh, don't attack me. Some of you work too much, okay? It's not enough focus on your leisure time, on your self-care time, your sexual self-care time. When do we ever talk about that? Oh Lord, now some of y'all about to take that and fucking run with it. Oh, this is my part of my sexual self-care plan. My Like, boy, if you don't go on somewhere, girl, stop it. Okay. Part of my sexual self-care. When I went to St. Martin in February, went to a new beach. I didn't participate, but my friend did, and it was liberating to see people so free. You know what? I ain't gonna hold you. Okay. I mean, one of my silent, not so silent desires of my own is to go and be comfortable outside. Like I don't in my brain associate I don't associate that with needing to look at other people be naked. I just want to myself be free outside, unclothed. You know, I just you look at me. This is me. I just want to be free. You know, I just want to let everything hang and jiggle and do what it do, and let all the pieces and parts get the sunshine. Like I want that. But I don't know how I'm gonna feel about seeing everybody do that. I don't think I want to see everybody do that. You know, I've been to a nudist resort before, and I'm just passing through. It's not my get down. Just passing through. Okay, and I was like, is somebody gonna wash those bar stools after they get up? How's that work out? Sorry. All right, I'm coming back. Allot Me is having us outside this weekend. Time to pull out that halter jumpsuit with the whole back out. Girl, exactly. Listen, I'm here to serve the people. And, you know, sometimes, no, for real though, if we can all just like grow up and like be mature, then we would really understand that this is not even a laughing matter. This is not a laughing matter. This is like fucking serious. It's like if you would go to the doctor to, you know, make sure anything else is fully functioning. It's like you want to make sure your still gets down, okay? Because for those of you who don't know, your shit will fall out, okay? That prolapsed uterus will fall out, okay? I'm not gonna take y'all through that because nobody needs to know about prolapsed uterus the first thing in the morning. I'm gonna leave y'all to Google that on your own if you want to know. But it's a lot of energy around focusing on this aspect of your life. Okay. Oh shit, I forgot I pulled. Oh, these cards. Oh, that's interesting. Wow. Okay. So what's interesting is I had pulled these cards. I forgot. Set them over here. This was the last card that I pulled, but somehow this one got back in the shuffle, shuffled it, and it came back. All right. So Some of y'all gonna like this. It's a card, it says the past. Okay. The past. So for those of y'all hearing this message and getting excited about some old P, okay, that you want to kind of recircle back in, it's not that we're not on that type of time. Okay. This is not time to go back and recycle nothing old from before. Okay. And they're giving me like a lot of reminder around it's not just about their body part, there's an energy that's attached to that body part. Okay. There's a whole frequency that they embody that you don't need to have nothing to do with it. Okay. There's a whole frequency they embody that you don't need nothing to do with. Okay. So this is not a time to go back and relive an old memory and try to get that old thing back. Okay. It's like you've already, you completed the loop on that circle. You can move on. Okay. You can move on. So it's a lot of energy around that as moving forward. It's no do-overs. Okay. Oh yeah, no do-overs. No way, Najee. All right. This card says take the lead. Okay. Take the lead. So, okay. So I'm telling y'all, some of y'all need to get on Amazon and get that order in so you can get that next day shipping. At least maybe you can have your shit by Sunday. Whatever the things are, whether you need some lube or some lace or some leather or some feathers, you need guards or plugs, things that go or something like that. It's like, get what you need, okay? Get what you need to do what you got to do, all right? This is like for your mental health. It's like everybody need to buzz for their mental health. Okay, that's just kind of what's going on here. All right. Sorry if that's a little crass. We grown. I'm about to be 50. I should be able to say that. You should be able to hear that. It's first thing in the morning. I know. Okay. All right. Oh, shit. And look, the other card came out. This also says the past. So there's two cards in this deck that say the past. One is the dark moon. This is like going back to past traumas or dramas or things like that. Like, don't do that. Okay. Now, moon memories is here. So there are parts of the past that have good vibration. Okay. So maybe even there's an old saying, or not, maybe it's not that old, but it's like, folks that ain't got shit going on, they got the best pee. Okay. People that ain't got shit going on, they might be cool to hang out with and cool in bed, but outside of that, they don't really have a lot of activity that's productive and fulfilling going on. And so it's like there are those situations that you don't need to circle back to, okay? But it is for you to be reflecting on past situations to extract what did feel good. Like what memories, and when I say what did feel good, I'm not just talking about the physical acts, okay? It's like maybe somebody made you feel safe, okay? Maybe that same person that got that good pee that you don't need to circle back to, that person made you feel safe, which is also why you you felt comfortable to just be yourself. So it's like remembering that and extracting the good. You ain't circling back, but it's going back to think about why would I think about circling back? It's like, don't circle back, but think about why you would. And the reasons why you would is what you take from that situation, not go back to it, but take that knowing from that situation into a new encounter. Okay. So, you like when he turned it to the left and turned it upside down to the right. Okay. Boom. New person. I like. Turn it to the left and upside down to the right. Okay. It's like taking the knowledge of what you learned from this experience forward, but not bringing the person. Okay. A lot of energy around that. A lot of energy around that. It's like, take the lesson, get the blessing, move the fuck on. Do not, I repeat, do not go back. Okay. But this take the lead card is all about like I want to say taking initiative, but that's not exactly true. Okay. When I mean by take the lead, it's like don't wait for somebody else to come and tell you, you know, that they're not happy or satisfied with your sex when you can already see that that's the case. Okay. It's like you don't have to wait for them to say, hey, I'm not happy with this situation when you already know that's the case. So it's like, don't be afraid to engage the conversation. I wouldn't say initiate it necessarily, but don't be afraid to engage it. Okay. It's like when you see an opening, take it, but don't just bring it up out of nowhere. Okay. But this take the lead is about taking charge of like new ideas. It's like, well, just tell me, you tell me what you want to do. It's like, no, come up with some creative ideas. Like if you, again, focus on it. Okay. If you want to figure it out, you will find some other innovative or creative ways to connect with your partner in intimate ways. Okay. More creative ways to connect with your partner intimately. Okay. But take the lead. Okay. And if you don't know where to start, because some people don't know where to fucking start, again, you know, they have a whole classes on this. They got whole classes on P writing. Okay. I've seen it all over the interwebs. There's a lady who literally has a group of women in a room on top of a pillow teaching them how to gyrate their hips to simulate the motion of writing something. Somebody. Somebody. And I'm sure she gets paid handsomely well for that. She's got a room full of people trying to get it figured out. Okay. So if you need to go and get it figured out, there's plenty of resources and information and courses that can help you. Okay. And the last card here says enchanted. Okay. And we know this word enchanted and enchantment, that's kind of the seed of desire. In order to want to do something, we have to first have a curiosity and an interest in it. It's an enchantment. You have to have a curiosity and an interest. You got to want to get this figured out. You got to want to do it different. You got to want to have a different experience. Okay. Some of you have a lot of religious dogma that is sexually suppressing you. It's like you can't even allow yourself to be really free sexually because of all these ingrained you shouldn't, you can't, you don't, you won't, you know, all of these rules. Okay. It's like some of you are attracted to same-sex individuals, but you can't allow it in because of those rules. Okay. There's a natural curiosity that people have, and you have it too, which is natural, it's normal, there's nothing wrong with you. It's like, it's up to you if you want to pursue it. It's like nobody's telling you got to, but it's like nobody's telling you can't. It's for you to discern, to decide for yourself what you need for you. Okay. Whew. But it's a lot of religious dogma that's sexually suppressing you all. Okay. Even when you're by yourself, some of you literally won't touch your body in certain ways because you've been taught that that's wrong and that you shouldn't seek pleasure in this physical world. Oof, Lord, I'm so sorry, y'all. Shit. But yeah. Some of y'all keep wanting to make a U-turn back, and I'm gonna say it again. No circling back. Okay. You know, some of you all have real deep-seated desires for old things, and there's no circling back. Okay. Look, time for new beginnings. Okay, new beginnings. So keep it on, keep it moving forward. Okay, nothing to see here, folks. Keep it moving forward. But yeah, okay. So it's like get yourself hot and ready, okay? Shit. Get yourself hot and ready. If you single and you ready to mingle, it's like you can conjure this energy just for yourself. You know, someone's like, well, why would I get dressed in lingerie and just sit at home by myself? It's because it's a frequency you're trying to tap into. Okay? It's a frequency you're trying to tap into. It's not about, you know, just the expression outwardly with someone else. It's something that you're conjuring inside. Okay, remember, it's this feminine energy. And it doesn't matter your gender. It's like this soft, supple, sultry energy, sensual. Yeah, it's sexual. This don't sound sensual, right? But it can be. Okay. The sensual is the part that happens before that, and then you get it going real good. It ends in that, right? So it's, listen. It's too early for this. Angel, you took it out of my head. That's exactly what I was thinking. Frequency. Okay. Shit. So, man, that's great news for the weekend, guys. Sounds like we're going to have a good time. Looks to be an amazing weekend, guys. Protect yourself, respect yourself, okay? Listen. Do what y'all got to do. This is a healthy vibration to bring into your life. This is for your mental health. This is a mental hygiene technique. Orgasms are for your mental hygiene. Who would have thought, right? It is, though. There are numerous psychological, psychosocial benefits to sex, touch, intimacy. Touch alone. Look up studies on touch and what that does for us and our cortisol levels, our stress levels. That's why we get massage. We'll pay somebody to touch us just because it allows us to release energy. And I don't know what kind of massages y'all be getting, but some of the massages be releasing extra energies illegally. Oh my God, y'all know what I'm talking about. Let me get up out of this conversation because I can't take it no more. All right. So do we understand? Do we understand the assignment this weekend? Okay. It's intimacy. It's sex. It's orgasms. Yeah, it's orgasms. It's the weekend for orgasms. Enjoy yourselves safely, responsibly, respectfully. Move with integrity. Okay. Move with intention. Those of you who know how to alchemize energy in your sexual activities, meaning engage in what they call sex magic, it's like using the power and the force of the energy that rises in you during a orgasm or a climactic process. It's like learning how to use that energy to not just, but to like practice mastery. There's a lot of men, there's a lot of people on the internet, especially men, that talk about that. Yeah. Happy endings. Yeah. I guess it's a weekend of happy endings. Fresh starts, new beginnings, and happy endings. That's the themes for this week. Fresh starts, new beginnings, and happy endings, kids. I think I am done officially on that note. I might pop in sometime today or maybe tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. To do some live intuitive readings for those of you who follow me on IG. Perfect. Turn on your notifications so you know when I'm out there doing those readings. I've started doing those readings as donation-based readings as opposed to at cost. And that feels good. Excuse me, so maybe you'll catch it. Those of you who've been wanting to work together in a coaching capacity, you should know that all month long through the 31st of this month, Mental Health Awareness Month, we're offering a special offer, 45 minutes of one-on-one coaching for just $111. That is with both myself and Victoria Lee, Human Design Specialist, and y'all know we're going to help get y'all right. I have to start circulating more of these testimonials. The testimonial I got yesterday was pretty funny. She's like, you really know what you're doing, don't you? Like, yeah, I do. She couldn't believe it. She's just like, she heard everybody else's testimonial, so it was almost like a skeptic coming in, like, let me see what this is about. You really know what you're doing, don't you? Yeah, I do, actually. I do. So, if you want to tap in, friends, y'all know how to reach me. BeGreatEveryday.com. Yeah, go there. All right, I'm tapping out. I hope y'all tune in next week. Monday, starting again, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 Eastern, for the morning message. This was fun and funny. I might have to listen to this one back because I know I was being targeted. I was just trying to shut it out of my brain so I could do the message. But y'all be good. Enjoy yourselves. And yeah, I can't wait to hear y'all how your weekend go on Monday. Y'all be good. As I always say, life doesn't have to be perfect in order for you to have a great day no matter what. Just got to make the conscious choice. So be great every day, no matter what. Peace.